Carter Walton on The Bold and the Beautiful has presided over plenty of weddings, but the handsome attorney never gets to be the groom. The character first appeared on the soap back in 2013, and Laurent Saint-Victor has been playing him both on contract and on a recurring basis since then. And while he went through quite a dry spell for a while, he currently has a little too much love in his life. Carter came to Los Angeles to visit his adopted brother, Marcus Walton, who introduced him to his wife, Daisy Lee. When Carter discovered some papers, Daisy admitted she'd helped Maya Avon give up her baby for adoption years ago, and now she wanted the child back. Carter helped Marcus and Daisy locate the baby's adoptive family only to find they'd all died in a car crash. Carter then found a job working at Forrester Creations working as a patent attorney. Carter began dating Maya, not realizing that she had previously gone out with Rick Forrester until she found out he'd been lying to cover up his true identity. The feelings were still there, and Caroline Spencer urged Carter to pursue Maya to keep her away from Rick. He also presided over his first wedding, one of Liam and Steffi's numerous trips down the aisle. Caroline schemed to bring Carter and Maya together as the stars of a web series called ROM8, and scenes of them making out on camera successfully made Rick jealous. Carter hoped their fictional romance would translate into real life. Howard Wise/JPStudios.com. When Rick was a no-show at the ROM8 premiere, Carter slept on Maya's couch, but Rick got the wrong idea and slept with Caroline. After Maya officially dumped Rick, Carter presented her with a new script that was his cute way of proposing. However, while they got engaged, Maya was in no hurry to walk down the aisle. However, Rick and Caroline did tie the knot, and Carter officiated at the ceremony. After learning Maya had seduced Rick in the steam room, Carter broke off the engagement but later offered Maya advice as she struggled to repair things with Rick and learned that she was a transgender woman. He also supported Maya when her story went public, and urged her to reconcile with Rick. In addition to presiding over various weddings, Carter also did legal work for the Forresters, defended Sally Spectra when she was arrested for grand larceny and industrial espionage, arranged for Steffi to adopt a baby that turned out to be Liam and Hope's, and more. Carter let Maya know that he still had feelings for her and would be there for her if things didn't work out with Rick. More recently, he has grown close to Zoe Buckingham, and while he didn't approve of her rushed relationship with Thomas Forrester, agreed to preside over their wedding as well. And when that ceremony exploded as Thomas' true intentions, using Zoe to make Hope jealous, were revealed, Carter offered Zoe his support as she got back on her feet. Naturally, sparks began to fly between the pair as conversations turned flirty. Carter should have sensed Zoe's heart wasn't in it. Howard Wise/JPStudios.com. However, when Forrester returned to Los Angeles from Paris after his marriage to Nicole fell apart, it seemed as though Carter might have some competition for Zoe's heart. Carter wasted no time in declaring his feelings, inviting Zoe to move in with him, and very soon after popping the question, she accepted, but ended up throwing herself at Zend, which led a furious Carter to call the whole thing off. Zoe desperately tried to apologize, and when Carter still wouldn't forgive her, she enlisted Quinn Fuller to help convince him to give her another chance. However, as Quinn made appeals on Zoe's behalf, she also opened up to Carter about her own marital problems with Eric Forrester. And though she insisted she wanted to fix her marriage, Quinn seemed mighty flirty every time she caught Carter in a state of undress. And as they continued chatting about their relationship woes, the pair eventually fell into bed together. They vowed it wouldn't happen again, but it just kept happening. Carter and Quinn took their friendship to the next level and beyond. Howard Wise/JPStudios.com having declared the affair a mistake and confirming that it was over, Carter recommitted himself to Zoe by proposing again, and she happily accepted. He and Quinn struggled to resist each other and their secrets started coming out. Shauna Fulton attempted to claim that she'd been the woman Carter was with when Zoe nearly walked in on them, but Paris Buckingham learned the truth and wanted to tell her sister. Ultimately, they convinced her to keep quiet, but when Brooke overheard the truth, she interrupted Quinn and Eric's vow renewal to force them to confess. Quinn refused, so Carter stepped up and admitted that Quinn had been the one he'd slept with, not Shauna. He then planned to resign from his job at Forrester, but Eric, though furious at the betrayal, allowed Carter to remain, as long as he never had anything to do with Quinn again. However, that was easier said than done, and Carter and Quinn continued to sneak around, eventually confessing their love for each other. Stay tuned to B&B to see how Carter's story continues. Ad block test: why?